Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB, who's 173 centimeters tall with a 67.7-inch reach.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the 5-time champion at 64 kilograms, a 2-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
They say you got to talk the talk, now you got to walk the walk. The crowd are here. Too many people have an opinion. Too many people are going to tell you how good you've done, how bad you've done. You've got to get your act together.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They exchange punches. That punch landed. Good counter right hand again. This is one of the best rounds I've seen. Oh, and Jonas dazed with that shot. And how is she still on her feet? I don't believe what we're seeing here. Right punch. That counter shot lands. And Taylor goes crashing to the canvas.
One, two, three, four, five.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Good counter-punching for both these athletes. The perfect counter lands. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Final 10 seconds here, and it's been a good round for her for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Here we go for round 2. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here.
I watched these two girls fight in the 2012 Olympics. The crowd was ridiculous. The noise was ridiculous. Of all the boxing in the Olympics, this was the best fight, the best atmosphere. This was the fight that everybody wanted to be at.
That left hook missed. And the counter left. This is some of the the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up. You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Counter right. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let's get it started in round 3. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. She can't find a home for that jab. Caution is being thrown to the wind. That's another scoring shot. There's a right hand. Nice exchanges from both women in this round. The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move. You hit and you don't get hit. Counter punch. Fantastic punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Here we go to the 4th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. No rest for the weary. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Good right hand. Good left hand. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's a counter shot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. So much firepower here. Good counter punching from both these fighters. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Every second.
Back into the fray here in round 5. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Hey, those punches add up. She throws the jab, but it doesn't score. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Natasha Jonas in trouble. Down goes Natasha Jonas.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Natasha Jonas on wobbly legs. Great counter right hand there. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
There's the bell to start round 6. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here. It's all offense all the time. They score again with the left hand. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you gotta outthink him. You just gotta be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. So much firepower here. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Still swinging with nothing left. She blocks the uppercut. Punch, counter punch. She just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Good left counter that lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got to turn the tables.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get...
There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Through the left uppercut, but it misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Left counter scores. Beautiful counter punch. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. That left counter punch will score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away.
Round 8, and we're off again. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here. Good counter punching. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. and shoot. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Natasha Jonas in trouble. Down goes Natasha Jonas.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Caution being thrown to the wind. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few. It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You don't want to trade shots. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. A perfect counter shot. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start round 10. She got dropped in the last round. Let's see how she does here. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good punch. Oh, and that shot hurt Natasha Jonas. A lot of big punches, and Jonas can't take it anymore.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Natasha Jonas in trouble. Heavy shots, and Jonas can't take anymore.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight,
happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.